Back on TYT Sports, Francis and Hassan talking some Olympic coverage coming up, and I am, as much as I was already intrigued on what was going on.
Or Olympic lack of coverage.
I get it.
Zing!
Well,
Take that, Ben Magowitz.
Taking
over.
As much as I was interested in the Olympics coming up, my interest has been pipped.
Yeah?
And that is because they've added 2 new announcers to be involved in the late night coverage, joining Ryan Seacrest. Because Ryan, as you know, is very in tune with the Olympic coverage, hence why NBC have hired him for the late night coverage.
And Bob Pink Eye Costas.
So next up, we have Adriana Lima and Alessandra Ambrosio, who have been added to NBC's cast. Damn!
God damn! Oh!
Is that over both, or have you got a preference for Adriana Lima?
The same whatever higher being you believe in that created that made us, dude. Yeah. What the fuck? What happened? What happened to us?
They lost a bet.
We look like this and they look like that.
They lost a bet with us.
They obviously
won a bet in that situation.
Dude,
as much as these 2 supermodels may not be as inclined in the athletic sphere as some other analysts you may expect, they are from Brazil. They are from Brazil, and they're going to shed some light, obviously, on what this competition means. There's been a bunch of backlash. I have been one of the most prominent advocates for why this tournament should have never taken place in Rio. I will just quickly wrap it up. We had a fucking case study. The World Cup was a travesty for the people of Brazil. They did not see anything trickle down from all of that revenue. Either way, we still went ahead and had the Olympics, or are going to have the Olympics. But this is providing a few smiles on a few faces, I imagine, with them coming in.
No, because if you're living in a favela and you're poor as shit, you see all of these, like, the fleet of cars driving by as they throw their, cigarette butts at your poor house that basically is confection and plexiglass put together. You're not going to be like, oh, at least Adriana Lima's covering it. No, they're trying to appeal to us. They're trying to appeal to our primal sensibilities that, like, we'll forget that Brazil is riddled with corruption and poverty because, 2 sexy-ass supermodels are going to be doing the coverage. Fuck that.
That's why, because the fact is we are having more coverage of the Olympics this year than any other year. And as me and Jason, I could go on another rant. I know you've not done an Olympic clip on here, so my face is blue hearts with the amount of rants I've done on this, hitting people with statistics upon statistics as to why this shouldn't be happening. But it is happening, and the reason why.
Is there anyone in the world that
thinks it's a good idea?
This is a good idea? No. Anyone.
Yes, of course. The Olympic Committee.
The Olympic Committee
who want to keep
lined their fucking pockets with cold, hard cash.
No, wait. This is a great transition because we were waiting to see how we could throw in Miss BumBum, who's been on our clip regularly now. She is one who believes that this is a good idea. Run the B-roll of why Miss BumBum believes that the Olympics is going to be good for Brazil, so that she can flaunt around and show her support for the country. Jason, Hassan,
what a crock
take it in.
Of shit.
This is what it is. Miss BumBum, 2015, of course, from Brazil. She spent her time trying to lure in former Barcelona players, showing her support for the likes of GERARD, PIQUE, and Lionel Messi.
Miss BumBum is one of the many other people that is trying to take advantage of this situation by promoting her own brand, and in this instance, her own brand happens to be her own ass.
But that is, like, when you think about it, that's so symbolic for what NBC and every other news source is trying to do. They're trying to cloud the reality of the problems that are going on with the pretty faces, with the bright lights. The famous picture that me and Jason always reference from the World Cup is the far-out shot that Getty Images posed of the stadium lit up, fantastic beauty, but it was shot from a distance with the favelas in sight, as to everything around this is not so bright and spectacular.
By the way, if you guys have no idea what we're talking about as far as, like, corruption and poverty in Brazil, watch the movie City of God. It is an amazing movie. It's one of Jason's favorite movies, by the way, and I can't recommend it enough. Like, the reason why I mentioned that is because none of you are going to go read about Brazil, so just watch the movie. It's an easier way to really learn how crazy things get in situations where people are just forced into so much poverty.
I think you're underselling Francis Maxwell's coverage, Hassan, because I've already done several clips on this, and our audience is very up to date with everything that's going on in Brazil.
Or watch all of Francis's
Thanks
clips.
to yours truly. And if you're also in tune with watching films that start with the 2 words City of, just watch City of Angels. Great movie, Nicolas Cage, fantastic.
Did you just promote Nicolas Cage? Did you just follow up one of the best international movies of all time with a Nicolas Cage flick? Yeah, let's tell them about porn flicks too after. Steven Seagal. Have you guys heard of him? Great actor.
Shocking movie, City of Angels. But either way, that was the joke. Hit us in the comments. What do you think about this? We have added Alessandra Ambrosio and we have added Adriana Lima, two of the most beautiful women to undoubtedly grace the NBC stage to join Ryan Seacrest.
It just hits me right here. When I see something that pretty, I'm like, oh.
You want to hit on it?
Well, of course I want to hit on them. What are you, crazy? But no, I mean, like, doesn't it make you feel a little weird? You're like, oh, like I feel it in my stomach. I feel it.
Nothing can be that perfect.
Yeah. Oh.
But Adriana Lima loves football, by the way. And it's not a basketball clip, so I can mention soccer. Take that. She loves soccer. Soccer will be at the Olympics. Neymar.